Hey everyone, it's Asia Dang and welcome to my latest makeup tutorial. I am not in my bathroom, I'm not in my home, I'm actually in Toronto. Brian and I are here for a wedding. So I thought it would be a great idea to show you guys my, wedding look, which is essentially basically the same thing as my everyday look, but with just a little bit more coverage, a little bit more glow, a little bit more effort, really. I do want to thank NYX for working with me on this video again. So if you remember, about a month or two ago, I did a video featuring their Bear With Me collection, which is all about that naturally radiant skin that you guys know I love. But now I'm excited to announce their extension of the line featuring Cannabis. That's right, NYX is launching a cannabis seed oil makeup line, and I have 3 of their products today that I will be using, so I'm excited to use them, show you guys my look, and hopefully it is better than what I'm looking like right now. Washed my skin, I did a face mask. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees in Toronto today, and the wedding is outside, so of course, slather with your favorite sunscreen. I actually also may be wearing a hat, so I'll be fully protected. Remember, sunscreen on your ears, your neck, and then I've actually been really cautious. I'll probably do this after I'm done with my makeup, but cautious about putting sunscreen on my hands as well. Let's try and move you up a little bit. Now let's start with the skin, I think. Oof, yeah, let's cover all this up. I am going to be mixing where's my cap? I'm going to be mixing 2 things for my skin right now. One you've seen before, one you haven't. I'm going to mix the Bear With Me Tinted Skin Veil in Golden Camel with their new Bear With Me Radiant Perfecting Primer. And of course, I've actually mixed this because it is a nice kind of like golden, pinky, shimmery color. So I've actually mixed this with my moisturizer and rubbed it all over my body, which I'll probably do after my makeup because I'm wearing a dress. So we want to make sure our skin looks nice and glowy, not just our face, but all over our body. So I've been mixing it with lotion as well as with moisturizer and like tinted veils and foundation. It just gives you this beautiful glow. This is definitely the secret. This is definitely the secret to like dewy glowiness. This is sensitive skin friendly and leaves your skin really nicely hydrated for 24 hours. I kind of did a test run of my makeup look a couple days ago, and I wore it for about, I think, 12 hours, and it looked so good after 12 hours, and my skin did not feel dry or flaky. It was really nice. So I'm going to mix these 2 together. We're going to start light and build. You can already kind of see that beautiful glow from mixing the tinted moisturizer with the primer. I think I'm going to add a little bit more Skin to Tin Veil just because Mama is looking tired. So I have some primer left on this, so I'm just going to mix in the foundation. And so here's the foundation with not too much primer on it. Light to medium, definitely lighter coverage, but if you want, you can build. It's really nicely buildable. So, oh yeah. So we'll just do that. And I brought my Artiste brush, which I never really use because it's actually really good at distributing like foundations and stuff because it keeps all the product on the top of the brush versus it soaking in. So a lot of the product stays on your skin versus in the brush, which I really like. And then I'll probably bring it down here, but I want to change first because I don't want to get it on this white robe. Definitely gave me some really nice light coverage. You can see the hydration on my skin and that beautiful glow. Let me put this lip oil on. So this is from the Bear With Me Cannabis seed oil line. And this is actually the only lip conditioner, lip balm, lip gloss, whatever you want to call it, that I brought on the trip. And I really like it. I'm going to put it on now so my lips can be hydrated because I'm actually going to use like a pencil a lip liner on my lips. So I want to make sure my lips are nicely hydrated. So we'll let that soak in and continue with the brows. So I'm going to use two things. I'm going to use the Fill and Fluff NYX brow pencil in brunette, which you guys have seen. The cool thing for me is this, a couple things, is this paddle brush right here versus like a spoolie. So instead of kind of removing all that brow pencil that you put on, it just like distributes it and it makes your brows look more fluffy. And then the brow pencil itself is more of like a brow wax, which is really cool. Let's see how long it takes me to do brows today. Brush, brush, brush. Start at the end. So you can see it's a nice coverage, because over here is pretty sparse for me, but as I brush it, it's just making it look more full. It's not removing any product. We're gonna take it down. God, I really need to pluck my eyebrows, but I forgot an eyebrow tweezer, a brow tweezer, so that's a bummer. Take it out just a little bit. Already looks so much better. And the front part is actually like the hardest part for me. I'm gonna take the smallest point and see, this is where the paddle brush really makes a difference for me, because when I use a regular spoolie, all of the product from the front of the brow always gets removed. So I'm like spending time just like, and it's just really annoying. But let's just do light strokes here. Okay, I'll accept it. That's better. So in order to make sure that my semi-hard work doesn't move, I'm going to use the Bear With Me Cannabis Seed Oil Brow Setter. This is in clear, so no matter what color brow you have, you can absolutely purchase it. I'm just gonna go up in the front, up, up, up. Just gonna kind of follow the natural direction of your hair. This is meant to tame and prime and condition your brow hairs. And I'm actually a really big fan of brow setters, but what I really like about this one is, let's say like you set your brows with this and you find like you need to fill in more, you can, because a lot of the like brow gels that I've used, it's actually really hard after you use them to go back with like a brow pencil and fill it in. It kind of like messes everything up, but this one you can actually go back on top of it if you need to. But of course, I hope you get it right the first time. Okay, so brows are done finally. Per usual, our Mesh Concealer and Uncover Up 22. If you want that extra dose of hydration, go ahead and mix this with a moisturizer. I always like doing that, but since I think our skin is already looking really nicely, I'm just gonna use the concealer as is, and plus I think I need a little bit more coverage in some areas, so we're just gonna go ahead and go to town here, folks. So doing kind of like a V motion under the eyes and going up on the bridge of the nose, that'll brighten up the area, and then brighten up down here, cover up some redness. Although the foundation mixture that we did a pretty good job at covering things, but we just want to brighten it up a little bit more. You can already tell nicely brightened that under eye area. Now you guys know, once we put the concealer on, the rest of the tutorial goes pretty quickly. Using the Bear With Me Hydrating Cheek Tint, and this is in Do Me Right. It's a nice little purple color, but depending on how you want to blend it, it gives you a nice tint. It's not super strong unless you want it to be. So let's just put some on the eyes. The lip conditioner has soaked into my lips and it feels really nice. Ooh, look at that. I love a good berry color. Nice little color. This comes in 3 shades. If you want to see the shades in action, definitely go to my other video. I'll put it in the cards above. But you can't go wrong with any of the shades. I've used all 3 in my lifetime. Next, we're going to use a fluffy brush and just take this bronzer that I'm going to eventually use on my cheeks and just run it through the crease of the eyes. I think I might just run this Burt's Bees eyeliner just on the bottom lashes, because you guys know I have my lash extensions, just got them filled, thanks Jamie. And you don't really need to do anything to your eyes when you have lash extensions, which is why I got them in the first place. But we will just run, this is brown. You guys know I love a brown pencil just because it's a lot more natural, less harsh, but it still adds a little thing to your eyes. And then I'm just going to take my pinky and run it through because I didn't bring a brush. Okay. So let's go and use the Lily Lolo bronzer again. Grab your fluffy brush, and I always start with under my chin so I don't forget. You want to do under the chin and then up on kind of the hairline. Just kind of follow the natural contours of your face. I'm not using this as a contour, I'm just using it to bronze me up a little. So that added a nice color. And then we are actually just going to top for a little bit more brightness, but look at how pretty that Bear With Me multi-tint still looks. But I'm going to top that off with the Burt's Bees blush in Shy Pink. Take a fluffy brush. I just find that when I feel that when your cheeks are really bright, you look healthier and more youthful, so definitely want to look that way. Okay. And then I think I'm just going to take that fluffy brush that I used with the bronzer and just blend everything together. So we did add some powder, but my skin still looks really moisturized and glowy and healthy. So this is Bite Beauty lip pencil in 40. It's a nice pretty nude. Oops, you know what? I forgot to do highlight. So this is the Ritual Defy highlight, and I'm actually just going to put it in the corner of my eyes because I anticipate getting a little sweaty outside, so we don't want to go too highlighty now and end up looking oily later. And then the Cupid's bow is always important. So line your lips. So you can see this is a good nude for me. Again, it's 40. And I'm just gonna fill it in a little and then rub my moisturized lips together. And then we're gonna go in with this NYX Filler Instinct, which is new. It is a plumping lip polish and it has a little sparkle to it. So that's really pretty. Just gonna add a little sheen. Okay, because it is a lip plumper, it will give you a little tingle. It doesn't hurt or anything. Feels nice actually, but. Okay, so that is it for my makeup. That went by pretty quickly. And let's do the hair. One thing I've learned by going to a couple weddings is that it's just easier to put your hair up. I mean, it's nice to have your hair done and curly and looking great and voluminous, but really, especially during the summer, especially if it's outside, it's gonna be hot. And if it's not hot and outside, you're gonna be hot and dancing, and then you're gonna put your hair up in a pony eventually. So let's just beat the inevitable and just put it up in a little bun now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a low bun, parted in the middle. I think that look is really chic. So it's still out of your face, but it's an elevated updo, I think, and it's really easy to do. So center part, is that centered? So I'm gonna just pull everything behind. This would actually be a really pretty look too, but we're gonna just put it up. You can either do a low pony, which would be really pretty, or I'm gonna just do a bun. So twirl it around your finger, like so, really easy. I'm just gonna use a black rubber band and do that. Really easy. If you want to be like professional about it, you know, take time, do bobby pins, pin everything back. But for me, I'm okay with it looking a little messy. It'll be a little bit more natural, and because again it's like an outdoor wedding, I'm okay with it not looking so pulled back and professional. I did bring a couple of hair thingies I got from Etsy. This is like a cage that's supposed to go over a bun, but no, we're just not going to use this. Here's like a little pin, so maybe we'll just kind of secure it more like this. Let's see, how does that look? So I just did the bun this way, and then I secured it with that little fastener that I got from Etsy, and it looks really cute, I think. And it should definitely stay put, that's for sure. The cool thing about having your hair back is you can go pretty buck wild with any type of earring. I'm gonna go minimalist though. These are the earrings from Claire Marshall's collaboration, and I like these because they are really tiny and classic and cute and dainty. So what I'm wearing today is I bought a cute little dress from Reformation as well as shoes from Reformation. I got this bag from DRA Clothing. I feel like, I don't know if this is like the same as all those blogger girls that have them, but I thought they'd be more expensive. This was only like 60 bucks, so I'm really happy about that. And what I'm going to put in my bag, let's show you. Now, the one thing that I don't have from the NYX new Cannabis line is they have blotting papers, which would obviously be very awesome to bring, but instead of that, I'm going to bring this broad spectrum SPF 30 mineral loose sunscreen powder, so I can blot myself when I need to, but it also protects me from the sun. So this is a definite must. Of course, my phone to capture the memories. Probably the lips. I don't really bring makeup with me, because even if I did need a touch-up, I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to bring lips. And then I'll probably also bring this, I don't know if I'm going to bring this beauty blender, but it's a cute little, I don't even know what you would call it. It's not a blender, but it's fluffy, and it could definitely just help keep things in place. So I'm going to think about that, but we'll throw it in here anyways. And that is what I am bringing to the wedding. So here's the complete look. It's really easy. It's no fuss, no frills. That way you can just enjoy yourself. You can leave your house or your hotel knowing that you're going to a wedding looking beautiful, bright, dewy, hydrated, and happy, but you also don't have to fuss around with touch-ups or worry about your hair or anything. It's really easy. And yeah, all the products are going to be in the description box, and please like, share, and subscribe to me and this video, and please let me know if you end up using something like this look for an upcoming wedding. I'm Mijiding. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.